we didn't have a clue what's going to come out of that. I just had a feeling that it's something that needs to be documented, and if we can make it work, that maybe this could become something very important.
Moment.
Do Kijowa, do Czernikowa. Mamy tutaj ludzi, których ewakuujemy.
Third day of the war, I bought my first van, and I started driving. And I didn't imagine that I could do anything else during this time. So I left all my projects on the side. I was shooting then a different film that I let go of, and I concentrated on the driving. The idea to make the film only appeared later on. What was very, very important is that we decided we will make a film that will be completely subordinate to the evacuation effort. And that is why almost the entire film is happening within that van.
Я там тебе скинул карту, скрины. Тебя ни в коем случае не повело на ростовскую трассу. Вот там будет, беда.
Roman, сейчас, moment.
Some of the people that got into my van, I realized had no clue what's going to happen to them next. They get in the car and I ask them where they want to go, and they say they don't know. They just want to go somewhere safe. And you realize in that moment that these people are so desperate that they are ready to walk into a foreign car with a completely foreign driver just to get out of wherever they are. They trust you because they don't have a choice. They don't have an alternative.
Жінка позвонила, тут привіт, потім їх нема там.
Міни tutaj są.
На море. Она не без конца. Мы летом, мы после войны обязательно нам поедем. Да?
Да, я обычно.
These people had an inner urge to share their stories with the world. And me, but also the camera that was in the car, for them, these were two windows to this world, to speak to the world, and maybe their only chance. Maybe 2 or 3 people said, well, I don't think I'm ready to talk to the camera. And then I said, okay, you don't need to. And actually, those people very often turned out to be the people that talk the most. For me, every story carries something very special, and each one of them resonates differently, from stories that seem so outlandish that you don't think it's possible. You don't think that this could be happening, like stories of torture, of electrocution, of simple civilians. The first screenings were very emotional for everybody, for me as well. And we got to see each other for the first time sometimes since I drove them. But what I was really waiting for was a premiere in Ukraine, our first screening. Bomb alarms can be heard there every day. And the screenings were very often interrupted by these alarms. And the lights would go up during the film would stop. And somebody from the festival would come out and say that now it's the time to leave the cinema, to go to a bomb shelter for those who want, and those who want to stay can stay and watch the film. Most of the people would stay in the cinema. What I think this film shows, and I hope it achieves that, is that Ukrainians have had ordinary lives just like ours. And war is something that just doesn't come and go. It not only kills people, but it destroys lives of those who stay alive.